Hello, friends. Hello, replay watchers. You are who is with me right now. If you do not see a red light box up in this corner, then this is a replay and you have missed me. But that is just fine. Whoops, I'm doing something. Because everyone gets a reading here on Zodiac Monday. So let me just jump into my secondary device. Just a moment. Oh, hold on now. Oh, shucks. Hold on, guys. Oh, hello. Hi, Lily. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Brittany. Hi, friends. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am just putting myself where I need to be. And just give me one moment. Oh, sure, why not? This one and this one. Now let me find me. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Hi, Lalima on YouTube. Hey, Gina, thank you for holding on. Michelle on YouTube, thank you guys so much for spreading me out all over the place. That's fantastic. So I'm going to jump into my secondary here on Facebook. I am not doing specific questions today, Melinda. Today is Zodiac Monday, and I will be reading for all of the Zodiac signs by element. And then we will close with the group pick a card message, and that is our Monday agenda. So I will not be doing individual readings today, but let your ears perk up because we all fall into one of or more of the Zodiac categories, depending on where your placements are at. So you may resonate with more than one reading, is what I'm also telling you, because we got a moon and a rising and other placements that sometimes are influenced by the celestial happening. So there's a lot in here for you on Zodiac Monday if you choose to listen with an open heart and take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Nikki Owen. Yes, yes. Hi, Joanne. So glad to see everyone joining me today. You guys are the best. Okay. So thank you so much. I will let you know what the agenda is going to be. I think I should totally light my sage, though. What do you think? Yes. I love sage. You are not late, girl. Don't you worry. Hi, friends. Hi, Rondi. Hi, Lynn. Yes, we are not even started yet. We are just settling into the energy here. And guess what else? I am so excited to tell you that my glasses, they're ready. They're ready early, which is super awesome because they weren't supposed to be ready for like 4 more days. And I got a notification that they're ready. So I'm probably going to go pick those up after Zodiac Monday. So I'm super excited for that. Hi, Nancy Kyle. Good to see you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Welcome, welcome, friends. If you are new to me or new to my page, my name is Heidi Corona. I'm a real person just like you guys, but thank God the spirit shows up for us no matter what. And because the Zodiac readings are always a fantastic way to get a bit of weekly guidance, forecast, see what's going on, how to maneuver the upcoming waters potentially. So let your ears perk up, take it as it resonates, use your own free will and good judgment to make decisions based on what you feel is right for your life, because you ultimately are the person living your life and you know your circumstances and you're living with the decisions that you make as well. So thank you guys for being here. I do want to say that I am aligned with love and light in God, and I am here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you so much for allowing me to be of service in this way for all of you. And yeah, most definitely keep coming back around. If you're interested, be sure to like and follow my page. Share this video with your friends, to your timeline, your story, in some groups where it's allowed. These kinds of things do help to draw more people in, so the spirit can, give them the nudge, the inner nudge to come check it out and get a message for themselves. That does help me as well, because I'm a regular person just like anybody else, just like you guys, and you know more people than I do, right? So thank you so much for being here with me today. I do want to go over a couple of housekeeping rules here now. Thank you so much for the compliments. You guys are too sweet. Just when I think, I'm pulling myself together and barely showing up, you guys tell me I look good. Thank you for being sweet to me. I do appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. It must be the glow of spirit that is around me. And I am not doing individual readings today, Nancy. I apologize for that. But if you catch me on another day of the week, I do have an event section right here on my page. I do many different kinds of events, and most of them are free. However, Zodiac Monday, I focus on the zodiac signs, and it does take me a little while to get through all the signs. So I know that it can be a lengthy process to sit around and wait. Otherwise, I would offer, in the beginning, I offered readings in between, but it got really lengthy. Thank you. You guys are too sweet. So this is an 18 and over broadcast because I cuss and I vape. This is a nicotine vape. I apologize if it offends anybody, but like I've said, I'm a real human person just like anybody else. And also sometimes we talk about sensitive subjects that children just don't really need to be present for, okay? So that's why I prefer 18 and over, but I do thank you for sharing me with like-minded individuals. I do want to let you know that I will not reach out to you. Okay. I won't friend request you. I won't ask you to DM me or send me any money or any kind of nonsense. Scammers do that kind of stuff all day long. That is their job. Okay. So report any suspicious activity, block any individuals who are reaching out to you. Legitimate practitioners do not have the time of day to be tapping anybody's shoulder and hoping that you respond, okay? Because we're serving God and the world in that way. So protect yourself by reporting any suspicious activity, blocking any individuals like that. And if you should be drawn to your reader, okay? Not the other way around. You should be drawn to your reader. You should want to connect with that reader, and you should be the person to make the first move, me or anyone else. Okay. So if you're trying to connect with me, my links are in your description box. Those are the safest ways to connect with me. Okay. So do not be scammed or duped or anything like that, you guys. Protect yourselves. If you receive any kind of a reading from me and you don't mind leaving a review on my Facebook page, that would totally help me out because people do read those things. It helps me to remain relevant as a credible professional psychic medium. So if you're able to do that, it does help me out. I do truly appreciate that. Hi, Jody. Good to see you here, darling. Thank you for showing up. Yeah. And if you guys vibe with me and you would like to connect with me on a deeper level, consider joining my Spirit Speaks Vibe Tribe. Okay. It is completely free. It's more of me for free. We do a card a day, Intuitive Tuesdays, Vibe Tribe only contests, reading events, etc. It's a lot of fun. You must agree to the group rules. Okay. That link is in your description box. And Gina is also dropping it into the Facebook chat. So thank you so much for that, Gina. If you're interested, we'd love to have you. And also, if you wanted to connect with me on a personal or private level, I do offer one-on-one private sessions. I have tarot videos for order and psychic development programs. I do so many things. So if you wanted to connect with me on a personal level, I'm here for you. Okay. I don't only do public platform like this. I do private sessions as well. Some people don't understand. Some people don't know that, so I just like to let you know. I also want to let you know that my Oracle deck is up for pre-order. Okay. 8 more days. The pre-order deadline is going to be December 12th. So on 12/12 will be the last and final day to get your pre-order in so that you can have your very own copy of my real life Oracle deck. And the real life Oracle deck will have the snazzy card meanings right there on each card back. So there will not be a need for a guidebook. You can read the meanings or not, totally up to you. But the meanings will be right there on the backs of each card, and you will find them at your fingertips. For the pre-orders who get in there by December 12th, it is a $50 cost, $50 flat fee. I'm not going to charge you for shipping or anything else after that. $50 for your deck. The only thing is, I have not yet, you will not receive them in your hands until January. Okay. I can't guarantee that you will get them until January. So it's not going to be here in time for Christmas, but you can start the new year off strong with clarity and guidance at your fingertips with your own real life Oracle deck. And you guys have seen this deck. You see me use this deck. I'm excited to be able to get it out there for you. So that will be the information on that. And listen, I know I'm talking a lot, but I need you guys to know I've just come up with a few different things that I've got to get on top of here. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. I am going to have an auction. Drum roll. Right? I feel very nudged by spirit right now to have a very quick auction before Christmas so that you guys can grab your items or things that you may want to gift yourself for Christmas or to gift others for Christmas or whatever this may be. So actually, I am going to pull together something by Saturday, December 9th. Saturday, December 9th, I'm going to have a small auction. I don't have a whole lot of stuff put together, but Spirit's like, hey, you've got enough to offer so that people can, decide to come up with some Christmas ideas or purchase themselves something that they've been wanting, whatever this may be. So I just want to let you guys know that I will be having a small auction. Okay. It's not going to be a big old giant to do. I don't have a whole lot, but I have enough to have a very nice auction of some handmade items with crystals. I've got a few chakra pods. I've got a couple of other trinkets. I've got some necklaces and other jewelry, some earrings and whatnot. Excuse me, I'm still getting over this congestion. Can you believe it? So I will be having an auction that this Saturday, December 9th at 12 noon Pacific. 12 noon Pacific. That would be 1 Mountain, 2 Central, 3 Eastern, 8 p.m. UK. If you're outside of those windows, I can put my brain to that after the live. Okay. I don't have the rest of the time zone conversions right off the top of my head, but that will be this Saturday. Okay. So that is what I'm going to be up to. Give me just one moment. Excuse me. Okay, so that will be Saturday. Pre-order deadline is December 12th. I also want to let you guys know that I do have an upcoming psychic development program. It's going to be in January, okay, and it will be a 4-week intensive program where you will be doing 3 meetings a week, okay? We will meet 3 times a week for 4 weeks. That's how it will be. It'll be class coaching, class coaching, class coaching, class coaching. So it's going to build upon one another. My program is called Get Psychic because anybody can get psychic. All right. We're all psychic. You're born psychic. It's layered under, it's shrouded under layers of life and conditioning and society and whatever structured beliefs you may be into. Okay. So, but we all have the ability to find that thread and activate and unlock that thread within each of us. And there is a methodical way that is foolproof that always works. Okay. And I would love to teach you because I was not always psychic. Okay. Some people cannot teach how to do it because they've always done it, right? Not me, man. I used to be a regular person just like anybody else. I worked at the welfare office. I was a case manager. I had a left brain, 3D life. That's what it was. However, when one day I was in church and my past loved one spoke to me, shook my shoulders, asking me to deliver messages, and holy smokes, I did. And I became a medium instantly. But I didn't know how to use it. So I went on this whole, would dive down the rabbit hole, of spirituality and spiritual growth and spiritual connection. And I found that it is available to us all, just most people don't even know that. And there are ways that it works it consistently and reliably, and it will work for any person who is willing to try. And I would love to teach you if you're afraid, if you don't know how, if you're not sure if it'll work for you, if you kind of have an idea, but you need to structure or strengthen your process. Get Psychic will get you exactly where you need to be. All right. And I would love to be able to teach you these things. So the program is 4 weeks long. Successful participants who in the live coaching will receive certificates of completion from the program. And I have never had anyone who did not graduate. I never have had that. I've had success, 100% success in all of my programs. So I'm excited to offer that to you. Any investment in a program like this is an investment in the quality of your life and in your future. It's really an investment in yourself because you get so many tools and the knowledge that you achieve and the experiences that you have add to the quality of your life and your future. No one can ever take those things away from you. So the program fee is $111. $111 per student. Okay. And it's limited students because I need to be able to give you the individual attention that you each deserve. I will have day and evening classes. So I'll have two different structured, the program will run concurrently, but I'll have a daytime session and I'll have a nighttime session, depending on where that falls in your time zone. I can convert that for you if you have a question about that. But I wanted it to be available to various time zones and various schedules. So there will be two options about 12, how many, 9 hours apart or something like this. So you can pick one that works for you and get psychic with me and the rest of the group. You know what I mean? We would love to have you. So that is what I have to say about all of that. Thank you guys so much for listening. Absolutely. Sandy asked an excellent question. I would love to address this very quickly. You're welcome, friends. I extend the offering. Absolutely. And I know that Spirit will draw in those who align with the offering. So Sandy says, if you already hear the Spirit, would you be able then to see the Spirit as well? Sandy, I would say to you that, hold on, Lily. I would say to you that hearing in the world of spirit is clairaudience, okay? And it can be honed and it can be structured and harnessed and embraced. As you continue on your spiritual path and journey and you embrace your growth in that way, then typically all of your clair senses would come on board at one point or another. Okay, so the clairvoyance is there and available. And it would end up being activated and utilized. Okay. But I do say to you that spirit uses, even for the experienced practitioner. Okay. One is not better than any other. Spirit uses whichever clair sense is getting the point across to you, to your sitter, whichever one is the easiest to access, the most available, and they can just give it right there. Boom. And sometimes it's not a picture. Sometimes it is words. Even if you want a picture so bad, sometimes the words are because your clairaudience is the most available and attuned to what is happening in that moment. Okay. But you can always work to stretch your clairvoyance if that is what you intend to do. But truly embracing and leaning and doubling down on the strengths that you feel you have will lead you into those other clairs clicking on board anyway. That is just how it naturally happens. Sandy, that was your question. Okay. So Lily's question is about, I understand your question, honey. I understand your question. The classes. So as far as your sound not working well, if you would like to get psychic in my program, the classes, the 2 classes a week will be a live stream broadcast like this, but in a private Facebook group, the classroom group, okay, with just you and your classmates. I will go live twice a week with the lessons. There will be homework. You will be responsible for that all on your own, and no one's going to keep you accountable because we're fucking grown-ups and I'm not your mom. You will get what you put into the program, and that's the bottom line. Okay. So no one's keeping tabs on you. However, that third meeting, Lily, might be a bit of an issue if you have sound problems on Zoom. The third meeting, the coaching, will be on Zoom so that we can all see and hear each other. And if you have an issue with your sound, like I know that you have had in the past, it may hinder your ability just a little to engage with the group, but I'm sure that we could most definitely accommodate your circumstances. Okay, because I do not want to exclude anybody else. We could most definitely accommodate, but it would not be ideal. It may cause you a hiccup. Most definitely that third class, not the first 2, just that third one. And honestly, some people don't want to show up for life coaching. I'll just be honest here because it's a little bit nerve-wracking, right? I've been there. I believe me, you have no idea how I failed. I want to tell you, I've taken program when I became a medium instantly. I had no idea what the heck was going on. I thought I was going crazy. I had no idea. So I took whatever classes I could take, right? I was like, spiritual program, I got to take it. Spiritual program, I got to take it. I got to find out what's going on with me, right? But my first 2 classes, I really excelled until it came to life coaching and being on camera. And I was so shy. And I had, some problems with my teeth. I didn't want to be on camera. I was so scared. So I didn't show up. I let my shyness and my fears and my apprehensions stop me from showing up to the live coaching. However, I attended classes, I implemented everything in my life, I walked in that path, and I had success. But I couldn't show up and be on camera. So I failed the first 2 programs I ever took because I couldn't do it. So I'm not speaking about you being shy. I'm speaking about others. It can be a little bit nervous, but it is a small, safe group. And when you get over those, just remind yourself that everyone else feels equally as nervous as you do. Nobody's like, got it all figured out, although it seems that way, but it's not that way. So once I got over my fears and I actually showed up to live coaching, then things really began to expand in my life in a very great way. But I had to get out of my head, and the spirit groomed me for this in more ways than one. You guys have no idea. I am not the kind of person who wants to be on the front of the camera. Spirit had to get me over that and tell me, Heidi, this is not about you. It's not about your face. It's not about what you look like. It's not about your hair that you fiddle with all the time. It's about the message to the collective. It's about the messages to the individuals. Jody, this is the first class will begin on January 8th. Okay. Get Psychic. The program Get Psychic runs from January 8th through February 2nd, I believe. It's going to be 4 weeks long. You think I'm never shy. That's because I'm here on the Heidi show doing work for spirit, and I got to let it flow, girl. But when we're just like in the room, I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. Yes, Gina has spent time with me in person. Gina knows I'm very shy. In fact, any attention comes my way, I start blushing so much. Like, it's crazy. Oh, let's stop talking about it or I will. Okay. Enough about this now. I will be offering payment plans for Get Psychic. Okay, I can't let this go. $111 is a chunk of money to spend on a program, but this is a personal investment towards yourself. You're going to hear me talk about it a little bit before the program actually begins next month. Okay, next month. If you would like to get psychic with me, but you need some kind of a payment plan, message my page directly. Okay, my links are in your description box if you're on YouTube, but on Facebook, message me or my profile, whatever. Get in touch. I'm okay with that. If you need to break it up into 2, 3, or 4 payments before now and then, I'm good with that. I understand. The holidays are coming. We all have real bills and real paychecks and everything else, friends. I get it. But if you have a draw, I'd love for you to be in there. And I'm a real person just like anyone else, and I'm willing to work with you. I haven't done a damn thing, Meredith Mitchell, but thank you for asking. I just been talking this whole time and I gotta get with this. Okay, so this is the plan today now. Fire signs will be first. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, followed by earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, then the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, we will be getting a card from the Quantum Oracle, one from the Native Spirit, a Light Seers Tarot here. We will go more deep with my own oracle deck with each sign. And then we will get a message from the 4th and 5th agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay. So that is what Spirit has lined up for us today to paint a pretty picture of our week ahead. We will start with the fire signs. Again, I want to say this is an 18 and over broadcast because I cuss and I vape and sometimes we talk about some things, and I apologize if that offends anybody, but I'm a real human person like anybody else. And I appreciate you guys tuning in with me today. It's awesome sitting in the energy of Spirit. It's awesome sitting with you guys. Here we go. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire signs on the bottom. Aries, Leo, Sag. Whoop, it fell on the floor. Oh my goodness. Gina, you're gonna trip. Let's see where I'm at with this. Oh, this one. Gina. Gina, you're a Leo. You're a fire sign, and you got that card earlier in your reading. Eagle medicine. You know what? You hear something in the background. My family's home. They got some TVs going on in this room, that room, the other room. So you may hear some kind of background noise going on. Aries, Leo, Sag. What is it, Spirit? Hold on, guys. This one. Okay. Lay it on me. Oh, in your heads. My bad. Hearing a noise like a radio station is on. Not in my background. Oh, my bad. So you're talking about in your heads, like you hear static, or like you hear songs coming in, like music. Clue me in. Mental static. Gotcha. I know of people in my physical life who have heard that, like non-spiritual people who speak of that kind of thing. And I tell you, the energy patterns hit us all, friends, and a couple of people experienced this, and now we're talking about it. Okay, so Aries. Whoop. Leo. Sag. Great messages for you guys this week. This makes me happier. Now, hold on. Spirit says to also get you guys one of these ones, too. Whoop. 2, 3. Hair on me. Goodness. Fuzz. Goodness. Not on the Raider shirt. I just want to say something right now. Someone made an adverse comment on YouTube about my shirt, and I've just banned them. It's my page. Did you guys see that post earlier? Like, if you're kind of an asshole, raise your hand. I guess this is me raising my hand. Oh, goodness, Spirit. Thank you for being in the house with us today. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Whew. Oh, honey. Gina says, so weird. I shared this publicly, and anyone who reads my comments that's friends with me is going to think I'm a Looney Tune. You know what? You're not the only person who doesn't want to share my broadcast because they're afraid that their friends will see what they are really like. And I'm not saying you're a Looney Tune girl, but the conversations that we have here from the outside looking in seem pretty bizarre at times, right? But because our worldview is now different than others, than maybe it used to be. Yes, I am. Oh, yes. Raiders. I'm a Raider, baby. You better believe it. Let's just stop where we're ahead right now, okay? Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I know. I seen that. You guys are hilarious. We're just regular people. It can happen, right? It can happen. Fire signs. You got the 5 of consciousness. A consciousness of lack. Okay, so man, I see in this card, in that stone heart there's like a pile of gold coins. It won't focus. There you go. Pile of gold coins. It looks like water is just rushing down and away from that. Fire signs. It looks like some fire signs have suffered a great expense or a cost recently. Like, oh man, a consciousness of lack. I had money saved up, okay, and then something happened, and now I'm not quite as comfortable as I thought I was, right? Or maybe some fire signs invested in something and they're waiting to see the turnaround on this. Okay, I put the money up and I'm hoping it's going to be okay. A consciousness of lack and worry will not help you manifest the what you want to receive. Okay, a consciousness of hopelessness, doubt, lack, scarcity, all of these things. I'm sorry, guys, but we're manifesting all the time. The law of attraction doesn't push pause when we're in a mood. Okay, that manifests more of this in your reality to validate exactly what it is you think you feel. Okay, so spirit is saying, man, you got to trick yourself. Even if the lack or scarcity seems to be present, you've got to trick yourself into believing that this is not lingering and it's not a steady, constant pattern in your life. Okay, you've got to be open to receive. The universe always provides for my needs. Hello, fire sign. If you literally have to go, I'm wearing clothes. I'm not starving. I have a place to rest my head. If you have to go to basics to trick yourself into realizing that your needs are really met, ride with that pattern, because a pattern of my needs are met is better than a pattern of lack. Okay, when we feel like, oh no, I've lost everything, or I've lost a great chunk of what I thought I had going on, or I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose some stuff, then you create those kinds of circumstances to validate those feelings. I know you don't do it intentionally, but the law of attraction never rests, not even when we do. Okay. Yes, Jerica. It's unfortunate so many people aren't open. Look at my hands itching. It's unfortunate so many people aren't open to believing. They have no idea what they could experience by believing. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. But, it is up to each unique soul, each unique individual to find the path to enlightenment on their own, to the belief, to the connection, to all that is, to the universe, to source. Like, all of that is unique to every person, and we all have our own ways about it. That and it's unfortunate. I understand that sometimes we just want to give it to people by osmosis. I know that. I feel that. Okay, listen here. I got to talk to you, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This consciousness of lack. Ego medicine is the card that also came out here. Ego medicine is about the vantage point, the big long haul, the higher view. I see all the snow like iciness. This is not a reason to get emotional. All right. The iciness indicates to me that there's no reason to get all upset and worked up, because that's when it creates that, those feelings. Okay. The charged feelings. Yes, money will be coming into you. Okay. I feel like even this doesn't have to be money, guys. I know I said there's gold coins here, but there's also a heart here. You know what I mean? A consciousness of lack. Lack of what? What are you lacking, fire sign? You and only you know this. Okay. So, spirit is saying, as long as you are focused on what you don't have, it keeps it at odds with you. It keeps it at bay, because your relationship is, I don't have that. So spirit is suggesting that you follow a thread into openness to receive, as opposed to the lack and scarcity mindset. And you think of the big grand picture, not only of the future, but I also feel of the past. We can also kind of remedy our present feelings by remembering, like, hey, I've been through stuff in the past, and I, like, made it through that and became successful again, or found love again, or found happiness again, whatever this could be. Reasoning with yourself about what you've been through, and that you can make it through this, and maybe this isn't so bad, it's just a setback or a slowdown, or whatever this could be. It doesn't have to be everything unless you hold it like it is. Okay, fire sign, this too could be just another blip in the road. Now, you got major arcana card number 9, the Hermit. I must say, this is a major arcana card. This means major happenings right now around you and you alone, fire sign. You've got to pull yourself in, okay, and spend a little bit of time in introspection, away from other people. Maybe you're already doing this, okay? Maybe you're already doing this, fire sign. This is the Hermit, okay? And the Hermit is really taking a look at themselves, their life. How can they self-improve? What do they need for themselves? Are there areas that, demand their attention? Are there areas that, they could stand to let go of? All of this is done in their own solitude, away from other people, preferably. I mean, hey, sometimes we just need time away, guys. I need to get away from you to like have a pause and, regroup, spa day, meditation time, weekend sabbatical, whatever this could be for you. I do feel like some fire signs need to use this time to primp themselves in whatever way makes them feel most attractive. Because when you feel most attractive, then you're able to kind of present yourself and step into your day in a bit of more empowered and confident way. Okay, I'm not saying that's vanity. I'm saying that's human nature. Hello, so Spirit is telling you, fire sign, don't feel guilty about taking care of your physical needs so that you feel more like your best self as you step out into whatever's going on. And holy smokes, Aries, man. Look at this. Oh, man. Aries, you got the same card like twice. Loneliness and solitude is almost just like the Hermit card. Like, damn, the world's at odds or at a distance from me, but instead I'm taking a look inward. I'm meditating. I'm getting quiet with my spirit. I'm keeping tabs on my prayers. You know what I mean? Aries, I feel like something with the consciousness of lack, the ego medicine, and this loneliness and solitude. Okay, I feel a very deep introspection here. I feel like a pattern in your life has come to some kind of a head. Okay, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's that consciousness of lack. I really feel this pattern has come to a head in your life, and you're kind of regretting some of the decisions that you have made in the past. I do want to say to you with the ego medicine that your future can be different. Okay, but it's important for you to feel these feelings. If you are feeling rejection, discouragement, disappointment, letdown, you have to, so that you will stop beating a dead horse against a pattern in your life that's not paying back to you, that's just not working. Aries, I want to say to you that when you start walking an authentic path of your own choosing, the lack will be removed from your life. But this time is about finding out what the authentic path is for yourself. Because, like, I feel like some Aries have been taught and told what their path is and what their role is and what they need to do. And they've done it with all their might and still feel like something's missing. Maybe there were many things missing because you're walking a path that somebody else set you on and pointed you in the direction of. Aries, this time alone is about finding out who you are and what path sounds right to you, for you, because you're the one walking on it. Okay. In your life, in your day, this could be your job path, your career path. This could be how you feel about yourself. This could have to do with implementing diets, exercise, hobbies, how you spend your spare time. This one is about really learning you and your preferences. And I need to say something else to Aries right now. Aries, we can definitely have a very easy time to blame our irritations and frustrations on other people. I've done this, like I've noticed this, and this is what Spirit wants me to tell you right now. We're all human beings, and sometimes we can be like, I'm so grouchy, and you're the one who's causing me problems, and I can't stand you. Oh, plus I'm out of cigarettes, and whatever else this is. Okay, but when you spend time alone and you run out of cigarettes and no one else is there to point that finger at, you realize, oh shit, I need cigarettes or I'm a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? Or whatever this is in your life, okay? Whatever this is in your life, we're all human beings, and you wouldn't know it unless you spent that time alone to get to know yourself and figured out how you function without anyone else's input or involvement. Okay, so Aries, this is about learning you and recognizing what kinds of habits, coping mechanisms, preferences that you have that keep you going and being the best, most productive person that you can be. Okay, there's no more blaming anybody else for this, that, the other thing. Who are you? Be your best self. Have the things on hand that you know you like to have so that you can be your best self. Meaning if you run on a cold temperature, have yourself some jackets and blankets, etc., whatever. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You know your life. Get okay with making yourself comfortable in the ways that help you to be the best version of you for your life, and therefore other people as well. But it's about you, Aries. But I feel like most Aries will do this for other people before they do it for themselves. Put it how you want it. Just do it. Tiffany Tisdale. There you are, girl. Good to see you, my friend. I have been blabbing today, girl. Oh boy. You've not missed your reading, though. Yes. All right. Leo. Leo, like I said, you got a consciousness of black, eagle medicine, the hermit. Slap a spirit on it, Leo. So again, setbacks, something that's not quite yours or that you had and now you don't have it anymore and you're kind of mourning that kind of thing. Maybe the vision's not all put together yet and maybe you don't even know how. But the eagle medicine card indicates that there is a path, a plan, a purpose. Okay. And the story is not over yet. All right. I want to say that to you right now, Leo. The story is not over yet. And in fact, the best highlights are yet to be revealed. Okay. Even the greatest heights that you feel you have achieved, Leo. Spirit wants me to say to you that you are going to surpass even those. You're going to surpass what other people think of you. You're going to surpass what you even believe of yourself in this moment. Be empowered, Leo. Be empowered and spend that hermit time getting to know you so that you can be your strongest and best self. Hello, unapologetically. Unapologetically. And then I do say that abundance, that prosperity, that whatever influx of energy that you need in your life will be magnetized to you like you cannot help it. Okay. Slap a spirit on it. All right, Leo. This indicates that spirit supports you. The divine supports you in your mission, even if nobody else does, even if nobody else knows about it. Okay. Spirit knows, and spirit encourages you to forge ahead and co-create. Get with your higher self. Say, listen here, God. You've seen the setbacks that I've struggled with, okay? And I really would like to get to this certain place of being, this certain status, this certain lifestyle, this problem solved, whatever this could be. Lift it up to God. Listen, God, I'm really thinking God, spirit, source, creator, universe, whoever this is for you, because that is who's answering your prayers, okay? Fill in the blank. Whatever that is, lift it up. And don't forget to say this or better, please. This or better, God, please, because sometimes God knows even better. And then trust your internal nudges that lead you in the directions to embrace certain things or engage in certain areas and away from other things. Leo, hello. Don't let your guilty conscience stop you from saying no when your spirit is urging you to do that. Okay. I'm feeling something here like you are getting nudges. However, they conflict with what, oh, you should be doing or something like this. And so you'd be like, oh, thanks, but no thanks. Spirit, you have free will choice and you can do that. Absolutely. But it is in the greatest and highest benefit of yourself to listen to the inner nudges and inner knowing. And I want to say also to Leo, you do have free will choice. We all do. And if you want to say, thank you so much, Spirit, for providing me this information, but I'm going to choose to proceed in this way. That's okay. That is healthy if that is what you intend to do. Don't say, shut up, spirit, go away. Messages, I don't want to hear about this. I don't want to hear about it. Because when you say, I don't want to hear about it, go away, I'm going to ignore this inner message, then the messages start to get a little quieter and they start to think you really want them to go away. Okay, so acknowledge the message and acknowledge your free will choice to go against whatever it may be. You are not hindering yourself, okay? You're not going against the divine plan because spirit says you'll end up where you're supposed to be anyway, okay? But that's an important clarification to make for some Leos here. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you've got cake baking. So this indicates that something is definitely in the works for you, Sagittarius, okay? This consciousness of lack, this scarcity mindset will not last forever. The Eagle Medicine card indicates that the big grand master plan is, you are where you should be. And I must say that the feelings that you feel now, the lack, the consciousness of lack, the scarcity, whatever is not quite there for you, when it is there in your hands, you will appreciate it so much more greatly. I just want to say that. Whatever you're waiting for, be it a job, a relationship, to sell your home, to move, whatever this could be, just life to be a little more peaceful, life to get better, whatever it is that you're waiting for is on its way to you now. However, there's divine timing that's at play. There is a process that must unfold. There are certain things that have to happen before it can be what it is to get to you in the way that you want it to be, the way that you need it in your life. Okay, Sagittarius, you cannot rush divine timing. In fact, this card, the message on this card says, if I was going to bake a cake and the cake says it needs to be cooked for 60 minutes, let me just say this, 60 minutes. And I got impatient because I could smell the cake. Oh my God, it smells so good. It looks done on top. I'm sure it's probably fine, but I take it out a few minutes early, 10 minutes early, 15 minutes early. Come on, it smells great. Come on, let's eat it. You wouldn't want to eat the cake with me, Sagittarius, would you? You'd say, heck no, Heidi, let it bake the whole time so that it can be what it needs to be for us. And that is the message on this card, is not to lose hope, not to lose faith, not to think that you have somehow fallen through the cracks, okay, of the divine or of the process. Sagittarius, I just feel like it's a slow moving, coming together kind of thing. And it's important to do the actionable steps that you need to take to continue to support this process. You have to walk in alignment with the energy patterns that take you to the end result of that which you are seeking. It is a co-creative process. Okay. So continue doing what you need to do to get there, and it will unfold for you in exactly the way it is meant to. Oh man, I should have done these with each one. I'm not done yet. I'll get better at this. Now, let me get back here with Aries. I'm sorry, Aries, you have another message. I should have done this with the loneliness and solitude. Don't take anything personally, all right? Release self-judgment. Take these as they resonate to each of you guys. Even the opinions you have about yourself are not necessarily true. Ooh. Therefore, you don't need to take whatever you hear in your own mind personally. Wow. That brings me to Aries, this loneliness and solitude, sitting in your own company, maybe having some thoughts that are not the greatest. You know, we can be down on ourselves, criticizing ourselves in our heads. Spirit wants me to say to Aries very quickly, just if you notice yourself being down on yourself in or out of meditation, whatever, like, oh, I'm so stupid, right? How did I mess that up? I'm so dumb. These are things that we do as human people. When you catch these kinds of criticisms on yourself, you've got to correct it. Nope. I'm not dumb. I'm very smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. Everyone makes mistakes. I am a smart person, a capable person. Okay, you've got to correct it as soon as you notice it. And if you say it in your head, try to say it out loud a couple of times to negate that energy, to transmute it and change it, because it's not true. Leo, I was born to perceive the truth. The truth leads me to my authenticity, to happiness, to a life that is very easy. Wow. Leo, that was for you with your slap of spirit on it. I'll do the next ones better. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot about these on the bottom. I love that for Leo. The truth is what's going to be lasting in your life, sustainable, what's going to feel right and comfortable for you. Truth. Yes, I love that. Sagittarius, I am completely authentic as your cake is baking. I don't pretend to be what I am not. I am what I am, and I accept what I am. I am just like a flower, just like the ocean, just like the sun. I am just like me. Sagittarius, I love that. Continue to be authentic. That's what's going to, magnetize that life that you are stepping into, that you authentically want, right? It's in alignment. I love that. Okay, that's the fire signs today. And I thank you, fire signs, for letting me read for you. Oop, let me get these put away. Next is going to be the earth signs. Yeah, isn't it really, Gina? Pretty crazy, right? Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Oh, it fell. This one. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Oop, there it is. Wow. Oh, yeah, Jody, Taurus sun. Look at this. That's synchronistic. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're welcome, Meredith. Love you, darling. This is very interesting here, guys. Taurus. Wow. Virgo. And Capricorn. Ah. Okay. This is interesting here. Oh, I forgot about these ones. Hold on. Don't let me forget about these ones. Oop. Taurus. Virgo. Capricorn. Okay. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The Four of Consciousness, great gratitude. Okay. Great gratitude is the card. I see all the lovely golds and yellows on the card. I see all the birds just flocking to this individual because a grateful heart manifests more things to be grateful for. Okay, it's about the outlook that you have, the way that you look at the world or your circumstances, and how that can kind of shift. Right? I've spoken before about how when you're looking through a lens of lack, if you will, then that is what you will see. Right? But when you're looking through a lens of gratitude, then you see more things to be grateful for in your life. So making sure that you are kind of staying in that great gratitude kind of frame of mind, earth signs, is what I see here, because our resolves can always be tested. Okay. And that might be the case for some of the earth signs this week, but not all of the earth signs, I don't feel. The next card to come up is Shapeshifter. Shapeshifter, which totally, I love this. I really feel that this means that things are changing around for you, that you have the ability to follow those threads of gratitude for the little things, to really shift those into big giant threads of gratitude that are just raining down on your life, earth sign. That's really what I feel. But it's about mindset. Okay, so like when you're going to go out in the grass and you're going to walk out in the grass and you scan for poop so you don't step in poop, then hey man, poop is what you're going to see. That is what I'm talking about here. You don't want to scan for the poop in your life, then you're going to be expecting more of that. So let's scan for the blessings. Let's scan for the good times. I do feel some earth signs could potentially be feeling a little defensive. So spirit is telling me, like, not looking through the lens of being defensive, because then that's what you will receive. Okay. It's like, you'll feel like, oh, you're being rude to me. You have an attitude, I expect this and this is what I'm going to get. Okay. So spirit is saying that you can shift these things around. Make sure that you know where you're coming from as you engage or approach in situations. Okay. And I want to call to you here all the blues in the card. Okay. I feel like communication and mindset. Okay, you might be the most positive person in your life, earth sign. I'm getting this now. So that kind of positivity can sometimes be irritating to people who are not in the greatest of moods. However, spirit is encouraging you not to stifle your uplifting commentary or messages or whatever it is that you feel you need to interject, because it does truly make a difference. It adds to the energy patterns of what's going on, and it can truly shift things around, sway things around, move things in a direction much more to your liking or choosing. Okay, so be mindful of this. I do feel like you have the ability, earth sign, to sway people this week, if you will. I just want to say, like, you've got to have a conscience and make sure that you're being on the up and up about that. We're not all innocent bystanders. I feel some earth signs could talk people into some stuff. You know what I mean? But hey, take that as it resonates. Okay. Also, what came major arcana card number three, the Empress. Okay. The Empress is about being in alignment with your divine plan, being a nurturer, a giver. What are you giving back to the world? This sign, this week, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I feel like this gratitude is coming because you feel like you're in alignment in a lot of ways. Okay. Maybe not every which way, but there are some definite things clicking into place that are really making sense for you, especially this week, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Spirit is encouraging you to ride that wave of gratitude to greatness. Make sure you retain your humility, okay? Because arrogance is never attractive. But I do feel that you have the ability to really step into a very positive space in your life or in some area of life this week. I feel it divinely supported, orchestrated. It's in the plan, the blueprint. And you may be even experiencing a lot of deja vu recently or this coming week. You know, deja vu is like, oh, wow, I remember this has happened before. What in the world? This seems like a dream or a memory. It's you have a divine plan that you wrote out detail by detail. Now we all have free will choice, but you wrote the divine plan before you ever incarnated here as a person. And that deja vu is the remembrance of, oh, the plan. Oh, I'm here in the plan. Oh, I'm reenacting exactly what it was that I set up for myself here. So I feel the earth signs, step into the greatness. Do your best not to misconstrue any communication as well with the shapeshifter, like taking things personally here. Okay, people are allowed to have their own opinions, yo. They don't have to always agree with you. Just because somebody disagrees or doesn't agree with your opinion does not mean that they are wrong. It doesn't mean that you are wrong. It means that you are two different people with differing experiences or differing perspectives. Okay, but the respect can be mutual. All right, let's get in with Taurus. Taurus, you got sunshine and roses. This indicates a positive period in your life, okay? Happiness, going outdoors, being seen, smiling for the sake of life is okay right now. Stop and smell the roses. Enjoy this period. Taurus, I feel like some things have really shifted around in your life. And, this week, I'll say, seems to be very smooth for you. Okay, so embrace the smoothness while it is here, but don't allow it to overshadow, other things that you know to be true in your life. Okay, so I feel that some situations, could call for a certain thing. However, like there are other underlying truths that still need to be held. Okay, so Taurus, take that wherever it resonates in your life. Okay, this week the card that you have from the four and fifth agreements, be impeccable with your word, become a white magician. All the magic you possess is based on your word. And you cast spells all the time with your opinions. Ooh, you can either put a spell on someone with your words or you can release someone from a spell. I do say here that with the shape shifting great gratitude, this whole message, Tor, is like, if it's good, just say it's good. Okay. Allow it to be that. Give those compliments if compliments are due, because your words are powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. The emotions behind these are very powerful. So speak yourself into positive circumstances, but always call a spade a spade. You do not want to conflict by saying, oh, that's not a spade when I know it's a spade. That is not impeccable. Okay. You've got to be honest and take those sunglasses off about what's real in your life and what's really good in your life and accept those things. Okay. Virgo. Virgo, you've got in the grip. Awesome. That's fantastic, Elena. Thank you for letting me know. Virgo, you got in the grip here. All right. So the meaning behind this card indicates that, as a soul, kind of like I was saying, we plan to come here. We design our obstacles and our challenges. We agree, yeah, I can overcome that. I'll knock that out the park. That'll be no big deal, you know? And then we come to incarnate and we go, holy crap, this earth life is hard. And we get all wrapped up and we don't know that we are somebody outside of this realm who's just experiencing this lifetime. We don't know that we're not our body or our thoughts or this life, right? And sometimes the struggles can really get to us. Sometimes it feels like we're really wrapped in the struggle, and spirit wants those to know, this is for Virgo here, that sometimes you can really feel wrapped up in some shit. All right, but please know that your soul has equipped you with everything you need to move through this, overcome this, and empower yourself on the other side of this to empower others even. Okay. And I do want to say to Virgo, these are excellent cards, excellent freaking cards, but in the grip. Okay. I feel like Virgo, you could really be going through some other things in life that aren't showing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of gratitude, a lot of alignment, a lot of shifting things around, but there's still a bit of stickiness. Okay, work in progress. Progress is as close to perfection as we can get in this scenario. So add healing, add love, add positivity, and know that as you lift these situations up to spirit in the highest and greatest light possible, that those burdens are then removed from your hands. Okay. Virgo, don't take anything personally. Refuse to eat emotional poison. Oh, people may also lash out when they are wrapped up in the grip of their own addictions, alcoholism, illness, hardship, struggle. Others may lash out at Virgo. Okay, I'm giving you this message here. It may not be your struggle, but you might be caught up in it somehow. So this card says, don't take anything personally. Taking things personally makes you prey for predators. They can hook your attention with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. Refuse to eat poison, Virgo. Capricorn. Capricorn, your card is growth, and I freaking love this because this is a call to remind yourself how amazing that you are, how much things you've been through in the past, you know what I mean, and who it has made you into today. And it's also a reminder to pat yourself on the back for the successes, the achievements that you have made it through along the way, that you have done for yourself, things you thought you never could. Okay, remind yourself of your own greatness because it matters, and that will propel you to keep the momentum going of your own personal growth and development, Capricorn. Okay, because it's very important not to look around and chart your progress against somebody else's growth chart. All right. That is not realistic. That is not realistic. And sometimes as human beings, we can get into that pitfall. Oh my gosh, look at that person. Look at that person. They have it all together. They've got a job, a relationship. They mastered their whatever this is. And we can go, what about me? I suck. Okay. But that is not the case. Maybe that person has just been doing it longer. All right. When did you start? How much effort have you put into your stuff? Get there, put your focus there, and you will see the great heights that you are wanting to achieve. Okay. When you chart your progress against somebody else, they're saying, man, why am I not there? Okay. But your path is your own and your progress is your own. And you can get there or something like there, but for yourself, if you put the focus on you and your path and your efforts and do that work. Okay. Capricorn, it's there for you. The opportunities are there for you, but not as long as you are looking out at other people going, poor me. How come I'm not there yet? Because you're not here yet, Capricorn. Self-judgments are not the truth. Everything I believe about myself is because I learned it. Every judgment is just an opinion, a point of view, and that point of view wasn't there when I was born. Wow. I love this for Capricorn. That judgment, that point of view of how come you don't have what they have yet. None of those things are true or real. All right. None of those things are true or real. You can have all the things. You just got to do this. You just got to do the work. The potential is great. That is what I have for the earth signs. Thank you, earth signs. Disconnect. Whew, it's been lovely. All right, air signs will be next. Thank you guys so much. Air signs. And don't forget, you guys, you can pre-order your own Oracle deck. It's going to have the card meanings on the back. And that is a $50 cost. No hidden fees, no shipping, no nothing like that. $50. And I will ship your card as soon as your card deck, as soon as I have them in my hands. I don't feel like I'll have them back. I mean, I'll have them back in December, but I'm afraid they will not make it by Christmas. So I'm guaranteeing January. And if you want your own deck, that's the time to get it, because I can't say that I will have an abundance of quantity to sell afterwards. If you want one, guaranteed, you should definitely pre-order. Air sign. Oh boy. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Woo. There it is. What do you think about that? Oh, no. Hold on. Thank God. Yes, I would love that. Yes, definitely. Let me know. You have until December 12th. So that's 8 more days. And then December 12th, I'm placing the order on the 13th. So I can't take them after the 12th. This will be for Gemini. Damn. I love you guys. I'm getting a headache as I'm reading for the air signs. Are you guys having headaches, guys? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Oh my goodness. My head is just starting to pound right now. Libra. Aquarius. Good stuff. Yeah, support your girl, man. This deck has been 2 years in the creation. Support your girl. Help me to be successful. I'm self-publishing my own deck. Like, that's big stuff. So thank you guys who are supporting. Thank you guys who are interested, who are, you're going to get your own copy. And I know you guys have been wanting it too. So thank you guys so much for all of that. All right. This will be for Gemini. There you go, Daniel. That's right. Enjoy your afternoon. Whoop. You guys are funny. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. All right. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, your evening time. All right. Check it out. These are the cards that you have. 7 of events, deception. 7 of events, deception. All right. So this is sneakiness. All right. Maybe people are breaking rules around you, not, keeping curfew, that kind of thing. I just want to say deception. This could be you or others, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, air signs. We don't always tell the truth. Okay. So I just want to say this could be you, not quite being on the up and up with other people, because maybe it's none of their fucking business. Okay. And maybe you just don't have the heart to be honest. I mean, who knows? Totally up to you. I do say that you don't have to tell everything to everyone. You do not have to be an open book. It is okay to have your own privacy. Okay. I just want to say this. It's okay to have your own privacy. All right. But then again, I also want to say on the flip side of this, when you have those kinds of patterns that are in your life, the connections in your life mirror you in a lot of ways. And the energy patterns may mirror you in others as well, meaning that others may not be exactly forthcoming about things. There may be rules being broken. Deception indicates there could be lying, cheating, stealing, that kind of thing. I'm not saying to make anything fit, but I want to say to the air signs, I feel some air signs who are praying for a sign, who are praying for proof, who have a feeling and are hoping to catch someone, to catch something. I can feel this, and it really saddens me, because those are the feelings that should feel heavy enough to outweigh the need for proof, because that need can last forever. And I want to say to whomever this might be who is experiencing this, oh boy. I want to say to the toxic individual in our lives who has a secret or hidden agenda, who is sneaking around either in an unfaithful way or maybe using drugs or spending money or whatever these things are. When people have a hidden agenda, that's their full-time job, is not getting caught. Okay. Spirit wants me to say this, that when people have a hidden agenda, their full-time job is not getting caught. Okay. And they do everything they can to keep their tracks cleaned up and to make sure that no one ever finds out. So as a person who is dealing with that in their lives, I feel some who want the truth, want the truth, want the truth. I need to know. I need proof. I got to see it. I need a photo. I need this. I need that. Well, how much proof could you possibly need? Because everything is going to have an answer. It can be explained away. Oh my God. Oh, that was the last time. It'll never happen again. What are all these things, right? But the feelings that you are living with as you attempt to catch this professional snake in whatever outlandish scenario that they may have be involved in. Okay, I'm not picking on anybody at all. In fact, I feel some air signs are the victims of this scenario. That's what I'm saying. Some air signs want to find proof that incriminates the person enough for them to let go. But the feelings should be enough. The stickiness, the questioning, the uncertainty, the lack of trust should make you aware that this is not a divine connection. I'll just say that right now. Okay. I don't know who I'm talking to. It's not for everybody. Take it as it resonates and just leave the rest for somebody else. Okay. I had to say that. Now, deception in some way can also indicate that other people are slandering you. Okay. I see someone is trying to catch thieves. Absolutely. This could be you keeping your eyes open, looking out for this kind of sticky energy pattern in your life. And I do feel with the people talking there that others may have something to say about you. That could be the deception that is kind of around the edges. It might be affecting you in some kind of ways. Nature Spirits is the card that came out with this. And the earth is very cleansing and grounding and purifying. And I do suggest too, the air signs that you get out in nature to clear your head and away from other people if you can help it. If you're not able to get out into nature as much as you would like to, create in your mind's eye a nice bubble of white that is around you and fill your auric field with white. Okay. Just I'm in a white bubble, the white bubble of divine white light. And this is better than this sticky energy pattern. Okay. I want you to envision that you have roots like tree roots that are growing out from underneath you and into the earth. And I want you to put these people down those roots and into the earth and away from you. Okay. And keep yourself filled with divine white light. All right. Some of these things that are just hanging around can, mess you up. Okay. So I want you to ground and release them as often as they come to you. Okay. Now, this card also came out, Major Arcana card number 17, the Star. The star is about a wish and a hope and a prayer that you have that something's going to come to pass or that something won't happen or that you can find that proof or whatever this could be. Okay. This is in your heart of hearts. I need this in my life. I want this in my life. I'm yearning for something in my life. And yet there's some layers of deception going on, some stickiness going on. Maybe what you want is removed from that crap. I don't want that stuff in my life anymore. I don't want to worry. I don't want to question. I don't want to have fears and doubts. I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to worry about what he said, she said, this, that, the other thing. What is true is you, the earth, nature. We have heard so many times that other people's opinions are just opinions, right? They're just as flimsy as anything else. It's not real. Your opinion matters most. Air sign. Your opinions and your feelings matter most. I want to say that the way you feel about those sticky patterns, make them the sticky patterns that they are and identify them as such so that you can then take empowered action in whatever direction feels right for you, in whatever way feels right for you. And it might be a case by case basis because we might love people that have sticky patterns. How do I enforce my healthy boundaries? Maybe I must leave and go outside into nature to try to just get away and unplug and calm down so that I don't add to any of this. I do want to say to you with the star card that the divine has heard your prayers and knows your heart and is pulling for you behind the scenes. Okay, the star indicates that the wish will be granted, the wish will be fulfilled. So walk in the direction of expecting this to materialize in your life, air sign. Hold that space because it is coming toward you. Gemini. Oh, my heart. Gemini, you have fooled me once. My heart. Fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice, shame on me, right? I should have known better. I may have already seen this pattern in my life and now I think I see it again, but I'm afraid to accept that maybe that is true. All right. I don't want to believe that people are lying to me. I don't want to believe that somebody's on drugs. I don't want to believe that my husband's cheating. Right. But I'm seeing the signs. Fool me fucking once. God damn it. Gemini, I feel this here. And yeah, I'm cussing and that's what it is. All right. That's just, I apologize, but I feel for Geminis and those who are feeling this message. Okay. Fool me once. You are smarter, wiser, and more empowered. You can recognize this and choose to allow it in your life. Okay. But that's a disempowering move. I'll just say this, Gemini, when you recognize these kinds of patterns in yourself or in anybody else, it is empowered action to remove the pattern, remove yourself. But you have choice. I just want to say that you know. All right. So you might still be up in the questionable phases of, is this? I don't know. I'm not sure. Fool me once, girl. This says you've seen this before. You recognize exactly what it is. Don't play with yourself, girl, guy, whoever you are, Gemini. I am perfect just the way I am. And this makes me think that you'll tolerate some bullshit because some of us will. You know what I mean? I don't need to compete with anybody. I don't need to compare myself with anybody. I don't need to live up to an image of perfection. I just need to be me. And the you that you are is perfect, all right? And you don't deserve sticky patterns. You really don't. But on some level, your soul is growing and learning and becoming equipped with certain characteristics and traits that otherwise you might not have tapped into. All of this experience is changing you in some ways and empowering you in some ways and really opening your mind in a lot of ways. And you know, it has to get to a certain point before you'll decide to take assertive action. Spirit is encouraging you to kind of ruminate on what that action might be before anything comes to that point. That way you can feel more at peace and prepared just in case. Because, yes, I can see emotions are high. But you are perfect just the way you are. And I feel like this pattern is something that you might accept back into your life because, you know, you might not feel like you deserve something better or you know, I used to have a belief in me that like some people get to be happy and some people don't, and I guess I'm just screwed. Like that, I really did. I used to say that like some people live happy lives, other people get stuck with lives like mine. You know, I believed that, and then my life went to shit and I had dark night of the soul and everything changed, and now here I am, totally different, living a different life. Okay, but that was not a true belief. And I want to say to Gemini that those are the kinds of things that we can think of our circumstances. Like, I guess this is just my life and it sucks and it is what it is, but I'll ride it out. And, you know, you are perfect just the way you are. And if your circumstances are distasteful to you, you have every permission from the divine to create circumstances that are. And if you don't know what or how, become willing and get quiet in the energy of spirit when you're drifting off to sleep, when you're able to make space in your day, when you're getting in your car to go somewhere and it's warming up anyway. Get quiet and say, hey, spirit, you know my life. You see my circumstances. I'm willing to make whatever changes are necessary to lead me into a better space. Please help me, spirit. Show me the way, open the doors, and give me the nudges. I am willing. Tell spirit that you are willing, even if you don't know the how, the when, the where, what. Becoming willing is huge. It's like turning the lock, the key in the lock. And then you will start to see things in your environment that synchronistically line up with, oh, wait, what about this? Maybe that. Oh my gosh, a doorway is opening. Maybe I'm thinking in new ways now because spirit is encouraging me to do so. All right. So that is what I want to say to you from spirit as far as not knowing. And thank you for those stars, you guys. The stars do help me out. I know that there's been an increase in the cost of stars. So I do appreciate you guys sending them anyway. They do help me. I appreciate that. Let me get here with Libra. Oh, Libra. Libra, you have invested. This is not an emotional card as much as you may feel like you want to be emotional. Okay. Invested means you've got to do the right thing because you said you would. You got to show up and take care of the bills or take care of the job or take care of the life that you are living in because you said you would. There are certain commitments that you have made in your life that you might need to be just reminded of. Okay. And following through with those commitments, even if they're not really fun to have to follow through with, like, man, I told my friend I helped them move and now I kind of want to tell her I've got a cough. Right. Look here, man, your friend might not have anybody else. You might be that light worker to step in and really save the day. Maybe you guys will have an engaging conversation that illuminates you both. Who knows what could change if you stick with your word and show up for whatever you've obligated yourself to, Libra. Even if there's some stickiness going on, you know who you are. All right. And regardless of whatever he said, she said, drama, what people think, you being the person that you are and showing up when you said you would speaks volumes to the quality of your life, the quality of your character, who you know yourself to be. So show up, Libra. And if you feel like you need to renegotiate that obligation or commitment, then do it the right way. You can't just blow it off because, like, I don't feel like it. You pretend like you're sick to get out of it. I'll bet you get sick. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about here. Be impeccable with your word. Manifest your true intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through the word. Wow. So Libra, I feel like you may have committed yourself to something. You know what I mean? And you don't necessarily. I want to say to you, Libra, manifest your true intentions. Like, are you following through with someone else's plan as well? Are you going based off of he said, she said, this, that, whatever? Only obligate yourself to something that you know you truly want to be involved in. All right. Manifest your true intentions, not someone else's agenda. Yes, we have things we have to take care of, obligations, priorities, etc. But don't sign yourself up for something that sounds like a good idea for a passing fancy, is what I really feel, Libra. Aquarius. I do feel with Aquarius, the need for the cleansing and the grounding, that deception. I almost feel this kind of hanging over the head of he said, she said, that kind of thing. Maybe what people thought about your old reputation, that kind of thing, shaking all the dust off of that, because who really knows who you are right now? I'll tell you who, the divine. The divine knows your heart, okay? Knows who you are, what you're capable of, what the different talents and gifts and abilities you have to equip you with for your future, right? Aquarius. I feel like some of this can potentially could have been shrouded by your experiences, maybe in a heavy toxic environment, or maybe some happenings that have, went down in your life that are making you feel a little less than in some ways. Okay. Spirit is saying that is not the case. You're cleansing and shedding the old at this time, out with the old, in with the new. I do want to say, I know you probably got this already before, Aquarius, disentangling, it's a process. You have to have patience with yourself as it is out with the old. Little things are going here and there. You're shedding this, that, the other thing, bad habits, personality tics. Maybe you're changing things about yourself to become more in alignment with how you feel inside. I feel this for some Aquarians here. So know that it's a process of disentangling and detaching from what's not working or what's phasing out of your life into really plugging in to the next big thing. I do want to say, I want to say for Aquarius here, I kind of feel like there has been a hopping of energy in some areas. This could be on the job front or in the friendship circle, you know what, or relationships. Take it as it resonates, okay? But the hopping and just jumping into everything so quickly, it's like then you're bouncing back out just as quick. Okay, so Spirit is saying that the slower that you're able to kind of immerse yourself into something, the longer it's going to stick for you, Aquarius, and the better your results are going to be. I know you want to dive in head first and get all you can get, but that's not realistic in some of the areas where you really want to see some success. So let yourself embrace it and lean into these processes. Put your energy there, your efforts there, but not full blast, okay? Because then it's going to fizzle out like a bottle rocket, all right? Putting dedicated, consistent time and effort in the areas that you want to be leaning into is going to be where you see your sustainable foundation. Heaven is all around me. Heaven is a point of view, a state of mind. Heaven is where I feel communion of love with everything in existence. Wow. So I'm bringing this to you. Heaven is all around me. It is where I feel love with everything in all existence. But deception, that is not the same thing, right, Aquarius? So check this out. You're disentangling from some sticky patterns in your life, some not so on the up and up, some not so whatever, even gossip. You're making healthier decisions, whatever. You're disentangling from that and into this positive, gratitude based mindset in which you do. It's not like I'm choosing to see things differently. You're choosing to surround yourself differently with different energies, different activities, and it makes you feel different about your life, about your day. So beautiful energies. Just remember, this is a process, and it could be a slow progress, but remember, progress. Yeah, that is good news. That is where it's at. Keep going, and you will see the success that you are working towards. And that is what I have for the air signs. Oh, that was loud. Hi guys. Thank you. Thank you. So glad. I just say things. Thank God the spirit shows up no matter what. Okay, this is the real deal. I'm going to go use the restroom, take a real quick rest. I'm just going to restroom, water, be right back. But then the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, then a group pick a card message. So I'll be right back. Yes, water. I'm not finished yet. Oh, man. Try to be as fast as I can. Water on my shirt. Sorry, guys. Happens. Yes, I've been on forever, so I had to go to the bathroom. Hello, friends. Hi, Kelly Stevens, McLaughlin. Hello. Thank you guys for waiting around. I do appreciate you, and I love this backdrop. I love it. I'll change it eventually, but right now I'm digging it big time. All right, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's get your cards. Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. You are the best. I do appreciate you. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Boom, there it is. My name is Heidi. Welcome if you're new. I do appreciate you following my page, checking out my event section to see what I'm up to, because I'm always doing some things. Ooh, here we go. I love the cherry blossoms, the moon, this like water. Oh man, I like it a lot. Here we go. This is interesting. Water signs. Cancer. Which one's for Cancer Spirit? Cancer. On the bottom. Ooh. And Scorpio on the bottom. All right. And Pisces. Pisces. I'm doing all right. Good to see you. Oh, Pisces. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm not done yet. I forgot. We got a whole other group of cards. I'm doing all right today. My glasses are ready. So I am just about to go and pick up my new glasses. Very excited about that. Okay, Cancer. Oh, wow. That's the same one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Scorpio. Pisces. Hush, hush. All right, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You've got the one of energy, courage. Okay, so I love this for the water signs. Okay, courage. But I also say to you that when do we develop courage? When we need to be courageous, right? So I do say to you, be brave and be bold this week. If you do have any kinds of challenges presented to you, you are the most empowered when you are being authentic. Okay, and you know what is authentic for you. So I do want to say to the water signs to, honor your needs and be your best self and advocate for you and make sure you speak up if you need to and you say no when you need to and you rest when you need to and all the things. Okay, because sometimes it takes courage to deviate in some way. Okay, but I do feel that there's a beautiful bright path beckoning to the water signs ahead, and I do see that that is a good thing, a great opportunity. Okay, so definitely I want you to feel empowered. I want you to be excited. Okay, because you are moving in the right direction. I do love this. Now, ancestors is the card for you. Ancestors. Now, I feel like your ancestors support you, but I also feel like you are breaking some kind of ancestral patterns. Okay, generational patterns, water signs, whatever it is that you are courageously stepping away from, courageously stepping into, courageously doing in your life. I feel like you are breaking some patterns that are generational, and your ancestors are very proud of you because it empowers them further. It adds to their own peace, if you will, the peace of the patterns being put to rest. And it also empowers your future generations not to have to deal with those kinds of things in their lives and in their futures. Okay. So this is going to be unique in your own lives, guys. So please take these where they resonate, but please know that you're breaking chains. All right. This is big stuff. And you are the person to do it in this lifetime who has the awareness and has the wherewithal and the willpower to be your best self, to embark on some courageous adventures or journeys, to go in a different direction than the rest of the crowd. Okay, I really feel like this is important to each individual as your own specific calling. And I mean, your soul is being called in many different ways. All right, I'm not talking about your job or your purpose. I'm saying you're being called in many different ways to better yourself, to advocate, to be the one who stops that pattern from happening. And that's what I feel here for the water signs. Wow. And the other card that came out is Major Arcana card number 0, the Fool. So the Fool is about a brand new something. All right. You don't know what it is. You've never been there before. You've never seen it just like that. Okay. So I do feel water signs that you're embarking on new territory, new terrain, either in your outer world, in the ladder of success that you're climbing in your life, potentially the healing, the self-empowerment, the growth, the personal development, or potentially even in other areas. You're really stepping into the unknown, and maybe out of your comfort zone. And it is a beautiful thing, because that is where greatness is achieved. I do want to say the universe supports you. This new something that you are really becoming or walking into is fantastic, and you have every right to be nervous because you've not done this, and maybe no one in your family has done this. But it is an important part of you and your path and your journey, and you're the one who feels drawn to do this. I feel that some water signs might be kind of pushed. All right, you're like, I'm not drawn, they've been pushing me. I guess sometimes the divine can nudge us quite strongly in certain directions, and sometimes life can nudge us in directions, and we find ourselves at that precipice where we need to be courageous and maybe forget what everyone ever taught us about life, about how things are, about ourselves, whatever, and take that leap, because we're the ones who are living in the life and need to do it, right? That's what I feel for the water signs. It's about your independence. It's about you doing things differently than the way everyone else has always done them. Cancer. Cancer, your card is superiority complex. All right. I feel like you're finally courageous enough to step out of what everyone else has told you to do for a while. You know what I mean? Superiority complex can indicate that no matter how much other people might love us or have great intentions, they can sometimes adopt a superiority complex in which they tell us what to do. They draw these lines. They tell us what's good, what's not good, and they make us feel these tiny, right? All of a sudden, I've got to run everything by you to make sure that this is okay with the plan and this and that. Well, check it out. You're having courage to say F the family, F those people, F those sounding boards, whatever. With the Fool, I'm taking this risk by myself. She is jumping off that ledge by herself of her own accord. She doesn't give a shit who's looking down on her. She doesn't have to run it by anybody else. And if you are not the little person, Cancer, you could accidentally be the big person who's telling others how to live their lives and what they need to do. All right. And that's got to change too. You've got to have the courage to let people go be their own selves. You don't get to make decisions for yourself and everyone else. Neither does anyone else. Okay. There are superior people in our lives who sometimes want to make decisions for us, point us in a certain direction. They get to make their own decisions. They don't get to make yours too. All right. Manifest your true intentions. Funny, Cancer, you got this too. Manifest your true intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through the word. So, speaking highly of yourself and not speaking down on anyone else, okay? Being in alignment with your own path and what you want to create for yourself, and not acting like, that's not the case, okay? Manifesting your intentions with the words that you are speaking, being empowered and courageous to step on your own path. Because truly, what is it that's hanging over your head? Bye, guys. Good to see you. What is it? What punishment will be inflicted? Sometimes we have a fear with this card of reprisal, rejection, punishment, letting people down, the feeling of disappointment when we don't follow the paths of other people. But their paths are their own, so they don't get to choose yours. So it's time for Cancer to start manifesting Cancer's true intentions. Not what you think it should be. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have shower water. Shower water indicates the need to cleanse your energy because you might be picking up on some different vibrations or holding on to some lingering vibrations or patterns that could be affecting you, bringing you down, depleting you a little bit, that kind of thing. Courage, ancestors, the Fool. I really feel, Scorpio, with the shower water stepping out for you, that this is like a ritualistic thing. Like I said, you're breaking chains, you're ending generational patterns. Okay, I really feel the shower water to be a ritual around that cleansing, that releasing, that I'm writing something down, I'm burning it, I'm cleansing and releasing with my shower. This pattern is now gone, I'm seeing the pattern go down the drain, whatever this could be, really flushing this away so that you can open up to more divine energy and anchor this in. Scorpio, I see that you are doing this alone. Hold on. I see that you're doing this alone, but do you see this grid here? Like, I feel like you're gridding yourself in a meditative practice. Okay. Maybe you're lighting candles. You've got crystals around you that support your intention. You're cleansing this pattern from your generational line. And I want to tell you that that will have a ripple effect, the time and the effort that you put towards this. You may want to do it a couple of times. It will have a ripple effect, even downward, even outward, and upward to whomever has this kind of pattern that you are releasing. Okay, so I want to say to you, Scorpio, huge advantage right now to let some of this rub off by osmosis to some of those other members of your family tree who need some help shaking those patterns. I am impeccable with my word. I never use the word against myself. I use the word in the direction of truth and love for myself. The result is an extraordinarily beautiful life. Manifest yourself into those high vibe, very, like, I feel that the energy is so cleansed and purified, and you're doing this regularly, often, and with intention. Okay, and I feel like this is going to actually help, and you guys should know who this is in your lives, people that you're worried about in your family tree who suffer from these kinds of things. It will really help to shake it up so that they can remove and detach themselves from those patterns. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, the card that you have is otherworldly. Okay, so otherworldly indicates that you have been having some experiences that are absolutely outside of the typical norm. Okay, supernatural phenomena, clairsense is coming on board. Maybe you're having dreams, maybe you're having experiences, you're having signs, these kinds of things that are really clicking into place for you. Otherworldly is the call to embrace and dive into these kinds of experiences, and not necessarily to share them with the world, because then everyone will think you're crazy. Okay, but you're not crazy, you're just opening up to the supernatural, okay, to spirit, to the spirit realms in whatever way that is in your life. Okay, so I see here, and that's funny, otherworldly, hello, courage, ancestors, the Fool. Are you a medium, Pisces? What are you up to? Are you embracing this nature that is definitely beckoning to you? I feel like maybe in your lineage you may have had other psychics, gypsies, supernaturals, tarot readers, whatever, mediums in your history. But regardless on if you do or not, this is beckoning to you now. So if you would like to connect with your past loved ones in spirit, spirit is calling you to really engage and embrace that part of your journey. If you're interested, I feel like it's going to be very apparent in your life this week, Pisces. So take note, keep a journal, hold these things as proof and evidences, no matter how small or subtle they may be. That is how you start to build the vocabulary between you and the spirit world. I am aware of the power of my word. The word is a force I cannot see, but I can see the manifestation of that force, the expression of the word, which is my own life. So how do you speak about your life? I really feel this for Pisces. Like it's important to speak positively about yourself and not limit your experiences. All right. If it is true for you, the experience is true for you, then just let it be that. I really want to say something about contradicting truths, even if we're saying them to save face or even for other people. Like that adds a layer of stickiness to your own energy patterns that are non authentic. Okay, so I really feel like owning these experiences, even within yourself or within your journal, would most definitely empower you and anchor that in. And I'm telling you, Pisces, as you own the experiences that you are having, dreams, or, I got the chills and I thought, someone was there, but I didn't know. Was it an angel? Who knows, right? These little tiny crumbs that are just, happening in your life, taking note of these things really empowers you to anchor them in, and they will be more real. And at that point, they will expand. So you're taking little breadcrumbs and then they're getting more, like, oh my gosh, like now it's this, now it's that, now it's bigger, now it's huge, now it's a movie clip that's rolling through my mind and it's giving me everything that I need to know forever. Who knows? Pisces, embrace it. You're the only one who can experience whatever it is that it's taking you to those places, because we're all unique. Okay, but I really want to say, don't tell anyone about it, because as I'm aware of the power of my word, you tell someone else about this and they go, oh, you're a loon, right? And then now I'm not going to do it anymore, because I might do it, but I feel like a loon for doing it. I'm embarrassed now. And then you're not open. You're not open and receptive. Do you understand? So do not share with people who are non-supportive. But there is an aspect to share with people who could understand, like-minded individuals who would get it. Okay, definitely, that's where you will find yourself thriving in those relationships. Okay, that's what I have for Pisces, and that is what I have for all the water signs this week. Thank you, guys. And don't forget, pre-orders. You can pre-order my deck through the 12th. I will be having a live auction this Saturday. Expect to see the event dropped very soon, because I'm going to drop that today or tomorrow. Okay, so expect to see the event drop very soon for Saturday, and I hope to see you guys there. I don't have a huge inventory, but I do have several really nice pieces. Got a recovery pod to help with addiction, alcoholism, those kinds of patterns that are in our lives. The crystals are specifically handpicked that help with that kind of thing. I've got a recovery pod. What else do I have? I want to think I have a trauma pod. I want to think I have a couple of chakra pods. I've got some necklaces, some earrings, just a few things, not a lot, but I figure Christmas is coming and you may want to snag yourself or a loved one something nice. So totally up to you guys. I hope to see you here. I'm going to do a group pick a card message if I can get these cards in order. Goodness. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. I will read all of the feedback on the replay. It's hard to keep track of the comments, but I do appreciate you guys letting me know. Catherine, yes, I do. Actually, I will have a couple of card decks available in the auction as well. Yes, I do. I do have some cards, unlike anybody else. I order some cards online. I get them and I go, oh, these are nice, but I can't use them, or I don't really feel a connection to them or something. So I'll hang on to them and pass them along if spirit moves me. So yeah, I've got a couple of decks that I don't feel extremely connected to any longer, and I will put them into the auction. So yeah, yes, put your ear to the ground, most definitely. I wish I had my decks to have, but I don't, not yet. I will, and you guys are helping to make that happen, so thank you. All right, 1, 2, or 3, guys, pick your card and message. 1, 2, or 3 from the Divine Energy Oracle by Sonia Choquette. Number 1. 1. 2. 3. And I will pick number 3 because I'm staying till the very end. So I'll pick number 3. And I thank you guys for staying till the very end. I thank you guys for tuning in with me today. Live round replay 1, 2, or 3. Pick your card and message. Thank you. When you tap the hearts, when you watch, when you share the video or whatever, that all helps me. That all shows Facebook that I'm worth watching. So it really does help me out without you guys even spending a penny, So thank you so much for all of that. All right, if you were drawn to pick card number 1, your card is Rejuvenate. Are you asking too much of yourself and not leaving time for rejuvenation? Are you strangling your inner child and judging it as irresponsible or unworthy? Have you been envious of people who seem to be enjoying their life while you slave away? Your divine energy is calling you to re energize and reinvigorate your spirit with vacation, recreation, and unstructured time. The well is empty, the garden is overplanted, and the bank account is depleted. Time to renew. Simply put, all work and no play makes you one burned out, sad soul. Your divine invitation says value enjoyment. Don't limit pleasure to 1 week a year, but rather to one period every day. Realize that any resistance to stepping back and relaxing is really fear trying to block your spirit. Feed your inner self by going outside and letting your body soak up the warmth and radiance of the sun. This life force will right what's wrong and heal what's out of balance. The more you give yourself time to rejuvenate, the more success you'll attract. Sometimes doing nothing is the most powerful action you can take, for as you relax, you'll attract what you are striving for. Ooh, I love that message. And hello and welcome. You are new. We are just closing up with the group pick a card message. I still have 2 and 3 available. 2 and 3 are just about ready to go. Let's see. If you were drawn to pick card number 2, your card is build on solid ground. What's crumbling are simply elements of your life that have been built on shaky ground. The good health you've ignored becomes illness. The commitments you've dishonored give way to separation. The finances you've exploited transform into debt. You may feel that it's the end of your world, and yes, indeed, it is the end of those aspects that aren't solidly grounded. But be glad, because it's far too stressful to pretend that all is well when it isn't. Things are breaking down, but that's not because you're being punished. Rather, it's because they were never safe and solid in the first place. Your divine energy is calling you to create a life based on a firm and truthful foundation and genuine integrity, not superficial appearances. Your divine invitation says scrutinize the bedrock of your life and invest your time and effort into soundly recreating it. But don't try to shore up shaky ground. Instead, step aside and let things collapse. What is true will emerge from the dust, and what is false will disintegrate. View your losses not as your worst nightmare, but as your liberation. Feel the freedom that comes from no longer living in denial and trying to sustain something flawed. Let the chips fall where they may, and at least you'll know where you stand. Wow, that's a message, right? If you were drawn to pick card number 3, let's get there. I gotta find it. Oh, it's right there in the beginning. Your card is embrace your power. Before you are able to fully express your divine energy and create an empowered life, you must assume responsibility for your choices, however good or poor they may be. Presently, you're being asked to evaluate your past decisions and assess whether they've evolved or devolved you. Be especially honest about those decisions that were made recklessly, emotionally, without self control or reflection. Where are you now? Are you making impulsive decisions, or are you taking genuine life and soul supporting risks? Pay close attention to the answer, because it reveals the root of any troubling conditions you face at the moment. Your divine energy is calling you to elevate your personal power to a much higher level by taking responsibility for your choices and recognize they are the means by which you create your life. In other words, poor choices lead to poor creations, while good choices lead to good creations. No exceptions. Pay attention to present choices and allow your divine energy to be the driving force behind them. Your divine invitation says evaluate your previous choices without judgment. Which of your past decisions have worked in your favor, and which ones have not? Most important, what are you choosing today? Now is the time to honestly start making choices that express your divine nature and serve your true soul's intentions. And that is what I have for card number 3. That is what I have for our pick a card messages today. I thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It really has been a lot of fun. Check out my event section because I will be live later this week for more readings and an auction. And don't forget about my pre-order if you wanted to get your very own copy of my own real life oracle deck. You know you want one else upside down. My own real life oracle deck. You know you want your copy. So if you want that, message my page directly or check out my shop. I do have the listings in there. You can just browse without committing to a darn thing. And I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on Monday. I hope you heard whatever you needed to hear to get you through your week a little bit more smoothly. And until the next one, I send you all so much love and so many blessings. Good night, my friends.